Sheikh, you seem to approach this with a sense that these bandits are victims. Exactly why? And what are their demands really? What do they really want? Because in spite of your negotiations, attacks continue.
Attacks have lessened. It's just one case you have of the Kagara boys. Without it, there is a drastic change. We have seen absolute drastic change in Zamfara, in Sokoto State, where negotiations are going. So you don't take sporadic cases and just, what do you call it, explode it. Even the Maiduguri incident here I don't think it's a big threat because the military has surrounded the town. There is no more continuous bombardment. It's just sporadic attacks. Shouldn't frighten people. I think the military should be on top of the situation. But yet, negotiations are very useful in seeing that we get these boys or youth to get sense into their head and just admonish them and show them the fear of God. And it also works.
Okay, so in terms of what they want, what exactly did they say to you will make them surrender their weapons? Because no matter how you look at it, they're criminals.
You see, you are emphasizing on criminality. I don't know who, even the press are criminals too, because they are putting fire into, they're putting oil into fire. These people are listening to you. You see, you don't address them as criminals if you want them to succumb. Youths are ready to put down their weapons. Now they are hearing you are calling them criminals. How do you want them to cooperate? So you have to show them they are Nigerians and that they should not hurt children and that they should be law-abiding, they should be good. This is the language we want to hear the press to assist us in getting the boys. You see, when we talk with them with a nice wordings, they are ready to put their weapons down. They are ready to listen to us. Well, you see, when the language is about criminality, about kill them, about jail them, then this is what we end up having. And you can see even the Niger Delta people have already started coming out too to threaten the nation. So it's a worldwide, it's a national-wide problem we have with the youth taking weapons because it gives them a false sense of authority and importance. But if you show them, look, you are part of the society, you are part of the nation, please don't injure us. Let's work out, let's listen to them. What do you really actually want? You will find that you are getting results. But that language of criminality, I think, should be struck out temporarily from the...
Sheik Gumi, let me come back to this question. Anybody who picks up arms and goes around shooting and killing people, kidnapping and demanding ransom in some cases, raping women in different communities, that is an act of a criminal. Do you believe, as an upstanding Nigerian, that anybody that does this is a criminal, first and foremost? Yes. Do you believe that?
It's a criminal, but let me show you one thing. But I don't wish for you anything, but you yourself now, if you are stopped by armed robbers on the road, this word criminals, you will not use it on them. You will not use it on them. Tell them good things and obey their instructions so that you save yourself. We are trying to save the nation from this youth that has a false sense of authority when they see they are holding guns. How do we get and catch the guns from them? The language we use is very important.
So what you're saying is that we should not call a spade a spade. You have been saying that these bandits, well, you say we should not call them bandits or we shouldn't call them criminals, that Nigerian government should negotiate with all criminals all over the country in order to have peace. Are you saying we should also negotiate with armed robbers, with rapists, with other kidnappers, whether they are from any tribe, whether they are Igbo, Yoruba, Nupe, and what have you? Is that what you're saying, Sheikh?
Yes, you see, let me tell you something. If an armed robber stops somebody, this same victim is the first person that negotiates with the armed robber. So if the victim himself is ready to negotiate with the armed robber, what more of somebody who is not the victim? What we are saying, you don't put it in such a bad language. What we mean, we have a problem now. There are proliferations of arms, and there are drugs, and there is almost a semi-illiterate population. So how do you deal with it? by castigating them and abusing them in the media. They don't, you see, you're even talking to yourself. They don't even listen to you, maybe. So the best thing for us is the clergy, the respected people, elderly, try to get and reach them. Put sense into their head. When you go and meet them, you'll see they will lower their head. They will listen. They'll start giving excuses. When they start giving excuses, accept their excuse, but show them the way out. We are trying to nurture them out from this criminality into being good citizens. It's not by just castigating them, and because we have, you see, you have the power and instrument of media, and you should use it properly. That we bring people together and not try to spread things that divide people. This youth, I'm telling you, they need somebody to bring them close, to show them what you call it, a kind of soft side,